Hey, what is up, broskies? It's Slattag here today, guys, and we're going to be back with the KFC dating simulator. I love you, Colonel Sanders. We are back after a little bit. I don't know why. I just kind of forgot I was playing it, but we okay here. And I just had one of the best drinks I love to drink. It's like mixed orange juice and cranberry juice, and it's actually really good. Start with a spoon. Yeah. And we're just going to be picking up right where we left off.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about.
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now my chances to shine. I will defeat you myself.
Yeah, I can't do that. Damn, I was trying to do a voice. You had his chicken. You made his mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him. It's time to boil. Think fast. Time to run down. You'll be forced to pick randomly. What time does 100 Fahrenheit? That's wrong. What? What were you thinking, Creamy? Get your head in the game. You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. 11. All right, I got that right. All right, tail whacking intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps, it's time to elevate your craft. Which state of mind offers the most favor? Trust. That what? I feel like I made the same mistake last time. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but actually simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness energy. A small town. What? I have to restart again. Alright, I hope I clicked retry and not back to main menu. I was just kind of spamming a click. I am really bad at this, aren't I? Chicken and biscuits, chicken and biscuits. I had biscuits the other night with dinner. For anyone that and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement to these ones will be blah blah blah. We already read this. Step up and tell them you're on. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Already read this. Timer ready. I stand corrected. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. 100 degrees Fahrenheit. What the hell? Then it's Celsius? Are you serious? I am dumb. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. 11. Alright. Gratitude? That's right. Okay. Your classmates are rooting for you, but actually, when you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to, small town where big dreams are born. Okay, I was right. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence. Holy crap, I got it right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken that they're unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Creamy. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy will it take to fill... oh, shit, I didn't even get to choose. You're standing on a desert island, only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. What the fuck? I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry. Good night. Did I get it right? I couldn't even tell. At the station, Ashley Zoot. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Where you might not have any hands, but Creamy does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy and a hard way. Okay. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Creamy, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Creamy's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under the white chocolate, you'll find an array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Creamy to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. That is quite funny. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on the top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet. I'm not sure that's right. Atop, a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the hot chocolate sauce. Into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you, heh. As he places his sauce-covered fingers on his lip, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I'm gonna do that. You reach out your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. The goatee is just a fashion statement. Oh, shoot, I made him mad. It's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. I failed. Again. God. Ah! Sorry, I had to get that out. Let's see now. Before anyone can relax, cafeteria lights dim. Yup. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Alright, I'm gonna just spam click through it until I have to collect something. 100 degrees Celsius. Seasoned chicken, 11. What state of mind? Gratitude. Your classmates are rooting for you. Okay. When you were a child, your father told me, small town where big dreams are born. Try to shut out the noise of the arena. Silence. Okay. He believes in me. Okay, how many spoonfuls of gravy would it take? Frick. Where is it? Gondola? You're really struggling to keep up. Okay. I did the same thing. How? I did the same exact thing. But I did so good. Then the flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. Oh shit, I don't have eyebrows. That's what I just realized. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome and successful and motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstructionist. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cool. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Excuse me, what? I didn't know. Why would you? People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. It sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that when I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours of labor or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember, every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yeah! Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster. Sporko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Porco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a gigantic creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kid with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You are a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who could cheat them through sorcery and guile, whatever that word was. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Creamy. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss a personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by things, you start to feel a special bond with them. Chicken! Looks like you have such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day being an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure if I nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up and he shoots to wonder what dish might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, or both, perhaps. Now you've got him where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation or keep it a secret just for you? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the tiger, keep it a secret. Actually, I've said too much. Please forget I ever said anything. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure, but his facade begins to crack. I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I've got many, nearly a dozen, in my fried chicken recipe alone. But I would hope that you can learn. No, I should have told him. Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it would be only fair. Colonel Sanders' face grows serious. Oh, yes. About that, you see. Yes, Colonel. I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was a fake. Oh no, the ingredient you shared with Miriam isn't true? You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact that you revealed his secret shows that he was probably right to do so. You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices? You see, we had only just met, and I had to make sure that you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret to me. My recipes are priceless. Well, I have something to confess. The secret ingredient you told me, I shared it with Maria, my bestie. Fortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed, but now you've come clean. We can start building our relationship as fellow chefs again. I promise to be honest from here on out. I really do. I'm counting on you. Then in that case, I present to you my original coleslaw. Ew, I hate coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lex hideaway. Magnificent! Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slop. On the creamy slaw. No, my name is Creamy. Until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to this last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room, various items you can coleslaw. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on them to discover more about chicken. You notice it's stuffed chicken sitting on the corner of the table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic; it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Little note clipped to chicken foot, the true state bird of the great state Kentucky. Tap on an item to discover more about Colonel. One frame photo shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cherishing them. Where is the chicken drumstick? Excuse-moi. I see a cane. I don't see a chicken drumstick. Look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. An item to discover more about Colonel. The photo of Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. How does he have facial hair that young? That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? That's exactly what happens. You take a closer look. There's a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Tap on an item. This must be where he keeps his secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you dial 1111, the safe opens. Inside, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sushi style? Sashimi? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of signature white suits hanging within. You take them off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit too big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is that what they meant? Before you could look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan these out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You decide now is your moment to make a big move. You tell him you were cold. You fess up and tell the truth. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Creamy? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. That is very sus. You awake the beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day you could change for the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel emerges into the room. You know what? I think that's a good place to stop for today, guys. Next time we'll pick up right back where we are. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell so you never miss my uploads, and subscribe. SladTech here, signing out.